Gear Challenge is at TPE, that's Tobacco Products Expo 2019, at the Visol booth with Kunal. How you doing, sir?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Listen, we had a little discussion about your products.
Yes, sir.
So don't call me sir. I don't earn that ranking anymore.
To respect.
But you are showing some courtesy and respect,
Yes,
and that's much appreciated, especially in Las Vegas. So how are you enjoying your trip here and your visit?
It's been very good. This is our first year at the show.
Now you folks are normally out of Texas.
Yes,
Central
we are out
Texas.
of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
We specialize in cigar accessories.
Yeah.
So
no. Let's not get to the products just yet. I want to know what kind of partying you've been doing in town. You know, anything that your mom or your sister or your significant other might be concerned about.
I wish I could do party after this kind of 8-hour work.
Okay, well listen. So enough hoking and joking. You make a lot of support products for cigars in the tobacco industry, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, and again, we've talked a little bit about the products.
Yes.
You're using actual carbon fiber. In most cases, it's not plastic simulation.
Correct.
You're using real wood, you're using aluminum, you're using either copper or copper-clad metals that is clad in such a way that it's not going to wear off very easily.
That's very correct. So,
okay.
Showing you the products, these are real carbon fiber cigar cases. That is completely airtight. We get that in different...
Give us a little smoosh that you gave earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you in different products.
There you go.
So it's completely airtight.
Just because I get entertained by that kind of stupidity. So.
Oh, we do too. Every time we see it, we still excited.
Well, when you did it before, you started cracking up. So I know it wasn't your first time around, right?
So we do all kinds of accessories ranging from different ring gauges as well. So we've got 7 ring gauge cigar cases. We've got 60 ring gauge. We've got them in cigarette cases as well. So they're designed perfectly for different cigarettes.
A very elegant cigarette case.
Yep. High end, but it really works like a magic. If I can have it closed properly.
Don't destroy my cigarettes there.
No, I won't. We've got money clips and business card cases. Again, same real carbon fiber.
Right.
We've got
and different colors of carbon fiber, or
that's got Kevlar in it. So it's got Kevlar and carbon fiber combination.
So you're not using the metal wires that they put into some Kevlar. It's Kevlar.
Real Kevlar. Yeah.
So you're trying to claim that this is bullet resistant? Is that what you're trying to say?
I haven't tested, but if you want to test it out, let me know the results.
Put it right here in center mass and
I would probably hold it like this. So yeah.
Okay.
That's been a very popular item. We have the exclusive range with it in different colors and combination. The 3-finger, 2 fingers. We also do them in tubes as well, so that makes it a complete set.
For the guy who's discriminating and wants to match, and I just said guy, it could also be a lady, of course.
That is correct. That's why we have the feminine colors as well. We do the metal tubes that are again very popular, full metal, and it can fit up to 60 ring gauges as well. We have leather tubes as well, same airtight, and that's aluminum as well, fit 60 ring gauge. So these are all the single tubes that we carry. We have real Spanish leather as well, that we have, with cedar lining inside.
And these cases are cedar lined, aren't they?
That is correct.
Yeah, and I just repeated it, but yeah, that was something you pointed out earlier.
So it has cedar on both the sides, so it keeps your cigars nice and moist.
Your method of bonding, well, the carbon fiber is not bound to anything. This is form fitted, correct?
Correct. That is exactly correct.
In cases where it is
Yes.
bound, you said that it's not used. An adhesive is not used. It's actually
adhesive has been used, but it's been vacuum sealed with heat press.
Okay.
So that is the exact same method they use for car manufacturing parts.
Okay.
So this is the same concept that they use for this ones as well.
So that's not going to delaminate very easily.
Never.
It's not like it was just glued on and hopefully it'll stay.
That's one of the reasons you would never see any joints anywhere. So if you rotate it around, you would not see a single joint in there, because that has been bonded very seamlessly, and that's one piece at a time. We do travel humidors as well.
And now you have this built-in hydrometer.
Built-in hydrometer. It's got airtight, so it's got pre-designed 60 ring gauge 7 cigars.
And in this case, in some of the cases, that is removable. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And we'll get into that later. But yeah.
And we have the unscrews the bottom. You can put the glycol solution in there, so it's good for moist cigars, and you can travel with it very easily.
You also have smaller travel humidors?
We do that in the 7 cigars, we also do them in 5, and we do them in 3 cigars as well.
With a whole multitude of colors and finishes.
Definitely.
You can even get a bit of that, I don't know why I can't think of the brand, but
Cohiba.
Thank you, the Cohiba.
Yep.
Kind of if you're a Cohiba guy, you can get a travel humidor with the Cohiba
Style,
labeling and styling.
Yeah.
I guess calling it labeling.
Brand, and people recognize them. So We also have very wide variety of leather cases.
Same
Now-
thing, cedar line.
Yep, some of them are cedar, some of them are just pure leather. So, giving an example, this is just a pure leather, but this is again genuine leather. Fits 60 ring gauges in those. So that's again been a very popular item.
Now you also do the wood
Yes.
travel humidors, and I believe you said that that is olive wood, or am I mistaken?
Now this is cedar lining as well.
No, I mean the exterior.
That's mahogany woods.
Mahogany.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have those ones, very different colors, different styles on those. We also do them with the metal ends as well. So you have metal with the wood as well. So it still again keeps your cigar nice and moist. And that fits larger ring gauges as well.
And you could always toss a Bodiva pack in there.
That's exactly right. So we left a little bit of room. So even with the cigars, you have a space to put your Bovida pack on there.
Okay. Now you also do a plethora of lighters.
Yep.
We don't have to go into every one, but there is just a multitude of lighter designs.
Some unique stuff that we have. It's electric ignition. So just a little press on it, and when you have it locked, nothing will happen. So
No
it's got a
accidental leaks or
safety lock on those.
nothing worse than an exploding lighter in your
That is
pocket.
exactly right.
Well, I guess there are a few things that are worse, but that's a pretty bad thing.
Yep. We do triple torch lighters that are easy to light and very good price points, and it's got a see-through tank and everything as well.
Very good. You also do ashtrays for cigarettes and
Yep.
cigars,
We do cigarettes and ash cigars, of course. We do metal ones, we do ceramic ones.
and you do humidors, full-size
Yes.
desk humidors.
Full-size desk and travel humidors.
Right.
We've got both the categories. They range from 15 cigars all the way up to 250 cigars. So we've got the big desktop humidors as well. So that covers a big range of those. We also have glass ashtrays. So this can be washed in the dishwasher. Of course, it's glass. You got to take care of it, but it works really well. Different design, different styles. And we've got them in metal and crystals as well. So we've got the crystal ashtrays. We again have a huge range of those. We've got the full metal, so that's a full metal body with a felt bottom, so it won't slide on the table easily.
Or scratch it up.
Yes, that's correct. We also do travel cases that is designed for 5 cigars with your sponge designed in it, and a crystal holder with the air leak.
So that if you go at altitude, it'll
That is correct.
adjust
Perfect.
pressure.
Yep.
Very good.
We have table lighters, we do triple jet, we've got single jet, we've got flat flames. So we've got a whole variety of it. Plus we do pre-packages for cigar stores. So we give them an acrylic display as well. We give them all the lighters and cutters along with some backstock. So it depends on the packages and space what they have. We do individual packages as well. And so majority part of our business, as you can read over there as well, is free logo engraving. We do free, no setup charge. So that's all inclusive of price of the product. So there's no extra cost at all.
Okay.
So that's part of our business has been successful because of that.
And you have distribution throughout the states.
That is correct.
What other
And
countries do you have distribution in, just in case
We
somebody's
work
traveling?
in Canada, we work in Mexico, and some overseas distributed in Germany as well. Yeah,
So
we've
some
got people working all
European
around.
distribution as well. Okay, very good. And just, we're gonna just pass on here to, yeah. So your son is doing quite well. I know it's an inside joke, but anyhow, listen, Karun, thank you very much. Good luck to you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And coming back to Krunal, we didn't wrap up, did we, brother?
No, not really.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you. The company's been in existence for, was it approximately 7 years?
So wholesale side of it is 7 years. We started the business in 1999, so it's been coming up our 20th anniversary this year.
Did that start off as a retail business?
Correct. So we started off an online website. We were selling lighters and cutters. We saw a huge demand in it, and we were buying our own products. We slowly branded our own logo with it. So that's our brand, Visol Products.
Visol Products.
Yep, that's our own brand, and now we manufacture with our partners, and we have distribution for other companies as well, like Porsche Design, Lamborghini. We do all the distribution as well.
You do their distribution as
That is
well.
correct,
So
yes.
a Lamborghini lighter or a Porsche lighter
Porsche lighter that
is made
comes
by you
from
guys.
us.
Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Beautiful.
So
beautiful.
we have all the guns. We take things very slowly. We do things at a time, slowly building the brand up. And
Slow but sure.
That is correct, and we believe in customer service and long-term relationships.
What type? You have a plethora, a lot of different products.
Yeah.
But what type of percentage or numbers of returns do you find? Because we were talking earlier and you said that you stand behind your products, even
correct.
with your distributors or the retailers.
Yes, sir.
So percentage-wise or whatever number-wise, what kind of returns are you seeing?
See, any lighters are going to break.
Right.
Now, for us, we look at the number of returns based on what we've sold to the customers. It's less than 3%.
3%.
Less than 3%.
Less than.
Yeah. If it goes above 3%, we discontinue the product. So
That
that's
means
how
that
much we believe in it.
that means there's an inherent product
That is
problem
correct.
or a design flaw or a production flaw. There's something there that is not working.
Because sometimes when you get the first batch, it may be perfect. When you get the second batch, it may have a problem. Manufacturers would never ever take, ownership of it. We always have to take ownership, and we discontinue that.
Well, that's
And
very responsible.
Not only that, all our distributors, whoever's bought from us, we replace it for another product for them. So we don't want them to be out of pocket as well.
So
Not-
if they're
neither their customers.
stocking something that's not working or that maybe had a problem with
Yep.
quality control,
We would
you'll take
stand
that
by
back
it.
and replace it with
100%.
something that's
Yes.
that's very good.
So that's part of our good relationship that we maintain with our distributors as well.
What's been the biggest? At what point? Now, 7 years ago is when you got into distribution and,
Yes.
and product manufacturing. At what point were you out of the red and in the black?
Probably after 2 years.
Okay.
So for the first 2 years, we were just working off building our brand, letting people know that now we have our own products rather than distributing and buying for other brands. And people started believing in us and started testing in small quantities, moving on to thousands of pieces. We work with top brands, of course, in cigar business, because that's where our bread and butter is. But we work with a lot of cigarette companies as well. So slowly we moved into products that are cigar cases. We've got cigar ashtrays, a lot of different kinds of products out there. Our specialty still is doing personalization on them. So we believe in why promote somebody else's brand when you can promote your own. And that we stay by it all the time.
What has been the biggest challenge that you've found as a manufacturer or a distributor? Because I realize you're not making the products in Texas, but you're having them made based upon your designs, your request. And so what's your biggest challenge?
Even to date, is what we feel is customers are always changing. They want something new all the time. And it's hard for us to know what the customer trend is going to be 6 months down the road. So again, coming up with this electric ignition lighter was never in a plan. But everybody asked us, do you have anything for people with arthritis? And we were like, okay, we need to find a solution for it. And that's where we got the idea to doing this. So this is our next step, is looking at what people want rather than what we want to sell.
I see.
And that's always been a challenge because we got to understand the market, keep up with what's around and what competitors are doing as well, and stay on top of it.
Okay.
And keep coming up with good quality products, innovative, and that would last long.
Beautiful. Prunal, do you have any last thoughts or nothing too critical of...
Nothing too critical. We keep it very simple. For us, business relationship is more than profits.
Now,
Yeah.
on a personal end, do you smoke cigars?
Of course I do.
What's your favorite type?
Well, I smoke Cardwell cigars, Rocky Patel. I smoke Davidoffs. Again, depends on the time of the day. Early in the morning, I do prefer mild to medium cigars.
Yeah.
And after dinner, a little bit, full strength would
Yeah.
do for me. But again, something that has good quality.
About how many cigars do you find that you are going through per day or per week?
Probably 2 or 3 a day.
Wow.
Sometimes, if I get time.
Yeah.
So not every day.
Right.
Usually during the weekends or on a day off that I would smoke.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
What, if any, what's your favorite beverage, entertainment type beverage? Not water as a necessity, but
Well,
something
I'm a
you
big
enjoy.
whiskey guy.
Okay.
And I like to have it neat. So Macallan 12 is always favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know if people say 15 and 18 is always good, but I find 12 is really good for me. So I love that on the neat. So it works out well.
Okay. Well, you know what? So, I'm gonna gift you a little bottle of. Have you ever tried a 7-grain whiskey? Have you ever even heard?
I've tried one. I've tried one.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
We'll talk a little bit later. I'm gonna
Sure.
spy you one a little bit later on.
Well, that would be appreciated. Thank
Absolutely. And outdoor adventures or outdoor entertainment or.
I love music.
Things.
I'm always into music and watching movies and stuff. My brother Garang, he does mountain climbing a lot, so he goes out 3 times a year
Wow.
doing climbing. So I, of course, don't have that outdoor adventure too much. I'm more of an indoor guy.
What kind of music do you like?
All kinds of music, jazz. I listen to Indian music a lot as well. So again, I'm very open to music. I always carry iPod anywhere I go. Even though phones have music, but I still have my iPod 40 gig full of music all the time.
What's your favorite Indian musical?
Classic.
Okay.
You know, old
well,
school.
You
Again,
responded pretty quick. I was hoping to catch you off.
No.
Off
I mean, I
balance a
listen
little
to it.
bit.
I've got my iPad full of all the songs.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But again, it all depends on the mood as well, right?
Right.
So it depends on where you are.
Exactly.
On a quiet place, I would love to listen to on a good quality sound system.
Yeah.
That's my passion. Investing into good quality products.
Okay, and regardless of genre or whatever, favorite film?
James Bond.
James Bond film?
Yeah.
Good man.
I've got all the collections and I have all the DVDs even now.
Good
So
deal. Outstanding.
something that tells you that life doesn't matter how bad it throws you can always bounce back.
Absolutely,
And I believe
brother.
in that.
Yeah. Well, listen. All the best luck and fortune
Thank
to you, and
you.
we'll be talking real soon.
Appreciate talking
Okay.
to us.
Take care.
Thank you.